Hello, it's Bob Pandolfo, and I'm going to do a short video on the pedigree of Rich Srike, the horse that won the Kentucky Derby. I had put a video earlier about the Derby and analyzing it for horses that we could possibly bet back. That I think I'm going to put on my list of horses to watch coming out of the Derby. But I failed to mention this about Rich Srike, and I just want to go over it with a short video. So, you can see that as a 2-year-old, they raced him on turf, and he had post three, and he did absolutely nothing. That's his first lifetime start. And then they completely gave up on the horse. They put him in on dirt for the first time, but they also put him in for a $30,000 tag, which proved to be a mistake. He won by 17 lengths. So why would they do that? First of all, this horse is a really good dirt pedigree, and I'm going to put a link at the bottom of this where it's a very nice article by Kellie Reilly that's on KentuckyDerby.com. Kentucky Derby winner Rich Srike's pedigree facts. Really nice article. I'll put a link so people who are interested in pedigrees can read that. And you can see that this horse is by Keen Ice. That's a horse who upset American Pharoah on dirt. Curlin, of course, was an outstanding dirt horse. I guess you could say that this horse has a little bit of turf breeding, but to me, this is a much better dirt pedigree. So you'd have to assume that the horse could not have possibly trained well on dirt, and that's probably why they put him in for a tag. They probably figured, this horse doesn't train well. He's not that fast. This is a well-bred, horse, though. I mean, he was owned and bred by Calumet Farm, and they breed good horses in Kentucky. But that's the thing about training horses. Some horses train very well in the morning, and they turn out to be ordinary horses. Some horses don't train that well, and they end up being really good horses. So they should have known that. I mean, Joe Sharp is a veteran trainer. Who knows who wanted to give this horse up, whether it was Joe Sharp or the owner. I mean, I don't put all the blame on Joe Sharp, but I mean, they should have taken one shot and put the horse in on dirt in a maiden special weight just to see if he can run on dirt. What's interesting too is that the mare Gold Strike, who is by Smart Strike, she was a champion 3-year-old in Canada, and it's interesting too because as you know, in Woodbine, they run on synthetic. But when Gold Strike was a champion 3-year-old, they were running on dirt because that was in 2005. So she had, I think her career record was 4 wins and 7 starts, but she had those 4 wins on dirt. And then they ran her a couple times after they put the synthetic track in. Because first they went to poly track, and then they switched to tapeter a few years later. So Gold Strike, though, didn't run that well on synthetic on the poly track, but she won, I believe, 4 of her 5 starts on dirt because she only had 7 starts. So she was a dirt horse, and she was a dirt root horse, So, and of course, so was Keen Ice, so was Curlin. So and if you read that article too, the pedigree article that I pointed out, which I'll put a link at the bottom, this one here, it kind of points out too that the horse had a solid pedigree for winning the Kentucky Derby. So that made it even more unusual that they didn't try the horse on dirt before putting it in for a tag and then losing it. And this horse, of course, even if Rich Srike didn't win the Kentucky Derby, this horse was a bargain because here you see that he ran third in the stakes race on January 22nd, and he ran third again in the grade 3. So he was a good horse even before this. He was a pretty nice one for $30,000. I mean, that's a pretty good buy. But I just wanted to point that out. I'll put that link on the bottom, and click on my subscribe to my channel, and thanks for listening.